It's Friday, and for some people, that means 2 free days to stay home and catch up on all things streaming. We have a few new titles to add to your list this week. And here to share a few of them is TV Guide Managing Editor Alexander Zalvin. Thanks for joining us. You know, I always check to see what the weather's going to be like, and at least in the Northeast, lots of rain this weekend. So it's a good time to watch TV.
Just hunker down and watch the old TV.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
So let's start at the top of your list. You have a CBS series, a brand new series called Salvation.
Yeah, the basic idea of the show, the first episode already aired. You can catch up on CBS All Access. Second episode is going to air online and, on the air and on CBS All Access as well.
Okay.
Basically, imagine if Tony Stark, without his Iron Man armor, had to stop an asteroid.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Let's play a little of this.
Let's hear it. I'm listening. Okay, yeah, well, this is the solar system today. And, excuse me, if you don't mind.
I do.
And this is the asteroid. Let's call it Rocky. It's about 300 million miles out. Now, my software, which I'm happy to sell to you, by the way, predicts a trajectory for this asteroid to collide with Earth, like I said, in 186 days.
Okay, I want that thing that he's got there, that three-dimensional, whatever it is. I like that, that show and tell. Okay, not the first time we've seen a storyline like this, an asteroid's about to hit Earth. There's a successful movie franchise, all about that. So what makes this a little different?
Well, first of all, it has the ongoing conspiracy elements. You know, if you're a fan of shows like Designated Survivor, for example, it's got that. There's the Pentagon versus this Tony Stark type guy versus other weird rogue elements. So there's a lot of mystery stuff to keep you tuning back week after week.
Okay.
But also, it's a big, fun summer blockbuster. You know, it's 10 episodes long, so it's pretty concentrated. If you're a fan of Armageddon, Deep Impact, anything like that. Plus, as I mentioned, main guy is very Tony Starkish with his holographic displays and everything.
Right.
So it's a lot of fun.
Neil deGrasse Tyson guest stars?
He does. He shows up in the first couple of minutes. I don't know if they just filmed it in his office and then popped him in.
No, but I feel like if you get his sign-off on it, it's got to be at least scientifically, you know, viable to a certain degree.
There's a lot of science talk on the show, which is a lot of fun. So if you enjoy people throwing around heady terms and then actually explaining them, you'll enjoy it.
Oh, so they like say it and then they explain it awkwardly because that's not really how you talk, but you need to talk like that.
Exactly.
Right.
But it's fun. It's all part of the big action moviness of it, and it's definitely building to some crazy places.
All right, very cool. Next up, Netflix, new title on Friends from College. It sounds like, well, at least when I was looking at some of the video, I thought, this seems like it's about adulting. The humorous side of adulting.
Yeah, that's very much what it's about. You know, they have this friend group from college who gets back together years later because two of them moved back to New York. And it's really about, do they default towards the behavior they had in college, or can they grow up? That's pretty much the idea of the show. But the cast is great. You got Keegan-Michael Key is anchoring it. He's really funny. Kobe Smulders from How I Met Your Mother is reliably great as well. Fred Savage from Wonder Years is on it. He's very underplayed, and Billy Eichner actually plays his partner. And there's a joke in the first episode where Billy Eichner points out that everybody else is being allowed, which is hilarious.
That's great.
It's good. It's a fun cast. It's very much a hangout show. So if you want to watch a bunch of funny actors hang out, this is 8 episodes. You can jump right in.
Okay, so if you're not wanting to laugh for whatever reason, you want something a little more serious, Netflix is also releasing a movie. It's being released in the theaters as well at the same time. It's called To the Bone. It is not without controversy.
Yeah, so this is a movie. It deals with anorexia. It deals with eating disorders. And initially, when the first trailer hit, a lot of people who were either defending people with eating disorders or have eating disorders themselves were very upset because it's a very touchy subject. But Marty Noxon, who directed the movie and wrote it, she's been on a number of shows, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce, Unreal, and others. She's battled with eating disorders as well. She ran it by people. They definitely vetted it. And there is a disclaimer right at the top telling people, listen, we're going to deal with this in a very realistic manner.
Right.
You know, I don't want to say it's light, because it's not, but there is a fair amount of humor in it. Lily Collins, who anchors the cast, is phenomenal. Keanu Reeves is in it as a doctor, and he's also surprisingly funny and human at the same time. So it's not a slog by any means. It's hard to watch at many points, but it's very, very good.
Alexander Zalvin, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me here.